Ladies and gents, welcome back to yet another video where we're exploring the neighborhoods of Indianapolis, and this time we are checking Fountain Square, which is just a neighborhood by downtown Indianapolis. This is probably one of those most beautiful neighborhoods in my opinion. It is constantly changing, it is vibrant, it's accepting, it's friendly, and it's very clean. So I'm inviting you to join me on this quick journey where we're exploring Fountain Square, which is like one of the best neighborhoods in Indianapolis. Alright, so we are on Shelby Street. We're headed north, and this is sort of like where you come closer to Prospect, and right there you have it's not so much of a downtown, but it's like the central business district of this neighborhood. This is where the fountains are. A lot of restaurants are here, a lot of activities, a lot of clubs. This is like the area you can find them. And right now we are on Virginia Avenue, I believe. This is Virginia Avenue. As you can see, the architecture here is kind of cool. It just kind of tells the story of this place, which I won't go in detail for now, but this is where it's all going down. At this point, you don't see a lot of people walking around here because it's like midday and it's during the week, so you're not gonna see a whole lot of people here. But in just a matter of weeks, this place is going to be very busy with a lot of people just hanging out, enjoying the nice weather. And as you can tell, it's spring and everything is turning green and it's going to be beautiful, and that's what I like about this place. All right, this is the typical view of Fountain Square. If you are coming straight from downtown, this is what you see as you approach Fountain Square. Again, this is still spring, so I don't know when this video will be published, but normally the fountain is operating, but there's usually a lot of people just kind of taking pictures and walking around there. But Fountain Square is one of the coolest places. This used to be farmland back in the day, and man, it's hard to believe that this place used to be farmland. But it goes to show you how developed this area is, from farmland to this, I would say, the most iconic cultural neighborhoods in my opinion in the city of Indianapolis. Because I cannot, I know there's Broad Ripple, I know there's other places, but this area is unique, and it has a very good history too. A lot of positive things take place in Fountain Square. Now I want to show you a little bit of what's going on Prospect Street. So right now we are headed east, and this is where the theater is, which we might check that later on. And as I stated, there are a lot of restaurants here, but it's not your typical fast food restaurants. They are, I would say, maybe mid to upper class restaurants. There's a lot of bars here as well. And some new buildings. Some of these buildings were not here when I lived here years ago. Like this one to the left is fairly new. It looks like it's apartments. And then I think there's a fire station right there as well. The church is still there. And as you can see, some of the houses are still pretty much the same way they used to be, but there's a lot of renovation going on here. I won't be surprised if those houses are changed here soon. This building is one of the newer ones. It looks really cool. Hopefully we'll catch a drone view of that later on. I think as you keep going east, Fountain Square actually has a perimeter just like any neighborhood, and that perimeter is right here on State. Once you hit State, you are on the outskirts of Fountain Square. But we're gonna go back into the neighborhoods and show you some of these houses, because I think what is happening here, although it may be controversial in some situations, it is still something unique. Because look at these houses, the renovations that are happening here, and these houses tend to have like a distinctive look, a character about them that is just so unique. And that is like what they are doing is they are building, as they are renovating these houses, they're utilizing as much space as possible. So they're building all these skinny houses, and I find that very interesting. And you see that particularly here in Fountain Square, and maybe a little bit to north of Fountain Square, you see these kind of houses. I'm not sure about Broad Ripple, if they have the same kind of houses, but you see these a lot here in Fountain Square. One of my favorite colors is this one right here. See that black and white? All these colors actually look good, but you'll see there's a trend of these houses that have this black, almost like dark gray color. I think it looks really, really nice. But yeah, people who've lived here for many, many years understand and appreciate how well this place has been well kept. It looks very clean, very safe. I'm not sure how it is at night. I mean, I know there's a lot of clubs and whatnot, but in the neighborhoods, like right where we are right now, hopefully somebody can drop a comment and let me know about that. But you don't hear a lot of incidences or crime situations involving this part of the neighborhood. So hopefully that means it's a safe neighborhood, and for that, I can't really complain. I wanted to check these houses on English Avenue. Again, I'm headed east, and there's just something about the way these houses look. I mean, obviously, they are way too close, way too close, but the design, like, look at that. That's just beautiful colors. Even the apartments look really unique, and look at that. Just beautiful colors. You see a lot of development. Actually, they were still building and renovating some of these houses here, and as you keep going towards State, you start noticing that some of the houses are obviously still the old style, but eventually they will get to them. And this is really beautiful in my opinion. I really like seeing this kind of development here, even though there are some concerns that this is gentrification, because then it's like these houses are getting way too expensive. I mean, some of these houses in Fountain Square are so expensive compared to like typical subdivision houses. So again, it's kind of controversial. And also, if you go back to Virginia Avenue, you will find what people call Tent City right now, where a lot of people are displaced. We don't know if the people that live there are from Fountain Square originally or they are from elsewhere. That's up for a debate. But it's nice. I mean, it's nice when these houses are being fixed and renovated. But one would wish and hope that as they do that, they consider the income level of these people and to make sure that they can afford the housing here. Anyways, I digress. We're still in the neighborhoods. We're just still checking some of these houses here. I think one of my favorite houses is like right here. This house, the grayish one. Look at that balcony on the 3rd floor. That looks so amazing. And then here's another one with a bigger, well, this one has 2 different balconies. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's really nice. The design, the architect, I mean, one can do nothing but appreciate it. Even with the concerns I've raised, these places, these houses look beautiful and can be appreciated. And hopefully Fountain Square can share some of their ideas with other neighborhoods that seem to be deteriorating. Hopefully this can revive the city, especially the south side, the east side, even some parts of the west side. I mean, look at those houses. They look, I mean, way too close to each other, but they still look beautiful. All right, we are back on Prospect Street, and we're gonna take Prospect back towards the fountains, and hopefully we're gonna get out and try to explore more of the city just from the sidewalk and see what's going on. Like I said, it's spring, the beginning of spring, so the weather is not quite there yet, but hopefully in a couple of weeks people will be out and about having fun and enjoying this wonderful place. But we're gonna try to explore a little bit, and hopefully not too much because there's not a whole lot going on. Hopefully we'll go by the theater and just see what's going on there, and we'll probably go to the other side on Virginia Avenue by the restaurants just to do a little walk there. But that's all we're gonna do. Like I said, there's not a whole lot going on now, but things are going to change in a matter of weeks because we have a heat wave coming, and I'm sure everybody's gonna be out and about, and I look forward to that. Prospect, Virginia, and Fletcher. No, Prospect and Virginia. Right. This is what it looks like, guys, on the street level. As you can see, not too much going on right now. We are midweek. Today is Wednesday, so there's not a whole lot going on. Lots of bicycles around here. Lots of bicycles. Lots of people just walking around, so you always have to be careful. But there is Fountain Square, what is it? I think the theater is like on the other side. I do not want them to tow my vehicle away. So as much as I want to go explore the other side, I'm a little bit hesitant, but let's double check and make sure the vehicle is fine. As long as I can guarantee that. Okay, all right, we're gonna try to go to the other side real quick and see that. I was probably not allowed to do that, to just cross the street like that without, you know. Anyways, in the summer, the fountain, you know, is working, but sometimes it doesn't. Even in the summer, sometimes it doesn't work. All right, here we go. Just want to show you this area a little bit. We don't have to go inside anything. Does it say here? Yeah, Fountain Square Theater. I'm guessing that's like the other side of the theater. Is it working? I have no idea. Right. I can't be out here too long, guys, because I don't want them to tow my car. But there you go. There you go. Fountain Square. Just a nice quiet day. Nice day to be filming, if you ask me. Nice day to just be filming everything. Red Lion. Morpheus. Ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed this quick video about Fountain Square, one of the best neighborhoods in Indianapolis. Who knows, you might consider visiting this place or perhaps live in it in the future. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to drop a comment, subscribe, and share. And check out my other videos. Until next time, peace.